Right, welcome. We are 7 minutes behind, but that's okay. All good things are worth the wait, I promise you that. Again, a lot of promises today. I'm feeling very, very committed and promising. Okay, so today we're gonna do capture leads with social media. Paulina, let me ask you a few questions. How long have you been an agent with PW?
Since 2019.
2019. So you've seen the market kind of do some crazy different things.
Yeah, whenever I first started, it was kind of like starting to pick up and then it just took off.
Yeah.
So now I'm seeing a different shift happening right now.
Yeah, it is different. So let me ask you, with your social media game, was it always this strong or was it something that you learned?
I mean, it was definitely a learning experience, but I started with social media marketing as soon as I got into real estate. I really wanted to focus on social media because I knew how powerful it was. So I started with it and it's just been going since then.
If you had to guess, and I'm throwing her on the spot here, so bear with her, but if you had to guess what percentage of your leads come from your online marketing, do you know what it is?
I would say about 15-20%.
That's a pretty high number for a source,
Yeah.
in case you were curious.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And then you've also served on the ALC committee for 2 years or 3?
This is my third year. on the ALC.
Third year. Okay, so does everybody know what the ALC is? Why don't you tell them a little bit about what that is?
So the ALC is the Agent Leadership Council, and it's basically agents in our office that we have different committees. So like I'm in charge of Agent Advocate Committee, but basically we don't run the office, but we just help make decisions and help with stuff around the office, like putting on classes. So Susan is part of the ALC, she's part of the Luxury Committee. And so we just like to be like an extra extension of, like the coaching program or the leadership team, just so we can help our agents, whatever it may be, put on events, put on classes, make sure that all of our agents are taken care of.
And you have to live in like the top 10% of the market center to be able to be part of the ALC, and you have to get voted in, and there's covenants and there's all kinds of things. So it's a pretty prestigious thing around here. When we take Springfield Cares money, they're the ones to decide where it goes. And one of the things I love about our ALC committee is they're always pouring back into our agents. And I think that's just super, super cool.
Yeah, that's one thing I love about our office. We all take care of each other.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Well, I'm not going to take up any more of her time because you're going to want to hang on every word. So like always, please participate, give her the interaction that she so craves.
Yeah.
Right. We need it. And then I will talk to y'all later.
How do I go to the next slide?
Oh, click it on the mouse on your left-hand screen.
Left-hand screen.
Your mouse is here and then your screen is over there.
Oh,
Then if you click it,
here.
yep. Do you want the clicker? It's upstairs. I can go grab it.
No, that's okay.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool. I think I got this.
She's got it.
We got it. Well, hello, everybody. I think I've met most of you, but not all of you. So if you just want to, I'm Paulina. So let me just introduce myself really quick. I've been in business since 2019. So like I said, whenever it was like starting to take off, it just got crazy over the last 2 years. And now I'm seeing like a different shift. Things are not necessarily slowing down, but we are seeing a shifting market. So it's fun to learn and adjust to the different markets. My first year in business, I did about 82, or in 2020, I did about 82 units. Next year after that, I did 78. In 2022, I did 63 units. And this year, my goal was to do 50 units. I'm a solo agent, so it's just me. I do have a transaction coordinator, and that helps a lot because once you get busy, then it's always nice to have that leverage and just extra help. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. I was born and raised in Poland, moved to America when I was 11, didn't know any English. So it took me a year to become fluent in English. Sometimes you'll hear my accent, but most people can't even tell. Yeah. So I want to go around the room and just, not to take up too much time, but just say your name and then when you got your license. So we will start right here.
Sam, I got my license in 2021, but as a TC, so I just went full agent in March.
Okay, so you kind of learn the back end of it and the paperwork and okay,
Now
which that's important to know.
Now it's like the boots on the ground.
Yes. Well, that's very exciting. Nice to meet you.
My name's Erin and I got my license September of 21.
Okay, very nice. Nice to meet you. Over here.
My name is Clayton. I got my license last month.
Nice.
Yep,
Awesome. Well, welcome.
thank you.
Corey.
Corey, and I had my license for almost 6 months.
Okay.
Hi, Carrie
Hi.
Tennis. I got my license in September of 21.
21. Okay. Very nice.
Hi, Christina, got my license in June of last year.
June of last year. And you work with Lee.
Elise.
Yes. And back there?
My name is Brittany and I got my license last month as well.
Okay, so you've got some like new people in here. That's awesome. That's very exciting. So today we're going to be talking about generating leads through social media. So like Shayna said, I focus a lot on social media. Mainly my platforms are Facebook and Instagram. I know some people use TikTok, which I do make TikTok videos. Those are just kind of more for fun. And then LinkedIn is another one, but I mainly focus mainly on Facebook and then also Instagram. So, and I have picked up business from social media a lot of the times. So whenever I first started, I can't remember who it was, but I watched a video and it said, add as many people as you can to, if you're going to be focusing on Facebook marketing, add as many people as you can, as fast as you can. And Facebook will let you have, I believe, a maximum of 5,000 friends. So I just started, you know how you have those suggested friends? If I had like 100 mutual friends, I would click on their profiles, kind of like check them out because I don't want to just add anybody because I am letting them in on my personal life and, you know, so I would check out their profile and if they looked good, you know, didn't look creepy or scary, I would add them. And then you just engage with them. So liking their posts, commenting their post, maybe shoot them a message. A great message that I would send out whenever I started. I had this like 5x5x5 strategy that I created myself and I would post 5 times a week. So something every day. It is very important to stay consistent on social media. I would have 5 different things to post. And then I would send out 5 messages, 5 direct messages per day. And I just created like a little paragraph that I would send out so I don't have to type it out each time. It would already be created. Obviously, I would change the name, but it was something very simple. And whenever you're like brand fresh, new, it's very easy. That's like the best time to send out those messages because you can be like, hey, I just made a career change. I'm in real estate now. So if you have any real estate needs, whether it's buying, selling, or investing, or if you know somebody that I can help, let me know. I would love to help. So it's something very simple like that. And I will tell you guys, a lot of the times they will not respond. And on Messenger, you can see that they saw the message. So don't get discouraged if they don't respond. That's pretty normal. It's just about staying front of mind and just getting the word out there. I had a friend that her mom was my high school teacher, and she was one of the people that I messaged whenever I first started. And I saw that she read the message and I was like kind of offended that she didn't reply back. And then a year later, she messaged me and said, hey, I'm ready to sell my house. So just because they don't respond right away, doesn't mean that they didn't see your message and that they realize that you're a real estate agent. If they do have any needs in the future, they're going to be the ones to reach out to you. So, and I do want to make this interactive. So if you guys have any questions or any comments, just feel free to chime in. It does go by faster if you guys are interacting. So feel free to just jump in anytime. Let's see. So on here, okay, I guess we're gonna read this quote. It takes time to learn something, more time to implement it, and even longer to approach mastery of it. What do you guys think? And that's by Gary Keller from the Millionaire Real Estate Agent book. Great book, by the way. If you guys haven't read it yet, I highly recommend it. So what do you guys think that means?
Well, I think it means not only learning and then time to implement it, which is time to, I guess, understand it, probably get over your fear, and then start implementing, and then mastering is just practice.
Yes, that's a really good explanation. And I love the fact that you said getting over your fear. Because whenever we first start something, obviously, we're not gonna be experts at it, but we all have to start somewhere. And it's through experience and through experience and consistency that we are gonna become masters at something. So I love that. Okay, so on here they have, so I created my own little strategy, the 5 by 5 by 5. But they have the 10-5-1, so we're gonna learn about that. Obviously, we know social media is a powerful tool, and the best thing that I like about social media is that it's free. I do not pay for any leads. All of my business is organic. I haven't paid for a single lead in my life, and on like Facebook, that marketing is free. You don't have to pay for it. And my favorite part is, what do you guys think people do whenever they first wake up, or they're standing in grocery lines, or standing in a car line waiting to pick up their kids, or when they're in bed, getting ready to go to sleep? What are people doing? Literally scroll, and I do the same thing. I'm guilty of it. They're literally scrolling through Facebook. So why not use that to your advantage and use social media as a free marketing platform? And it's very doable as long as you are consistent with it and you're engaging with your audience. So let's see what this 10-5-1 is all about. So this, I would say this is like a great, if you're not really utilizing Facebook right now, this would be a great way to start. So if you just like 10 posts per day, which that's pretty easy to do. I mean, all you have to do is click and comments, so 5 comments, which this is great. And what I will say to that is I prefer commenting over just liking, because Facebook's algorithm actually will reward you more if you actually comment on something. So even if you see somebody that just had a baby, or they just got engaged, or whatever it may be, they got a new job, they're on vacation, you can just say congratulations, or looks like you're having so much fun. I prefer comments because in Facebook's algorithm world, I don't know how that works, it rewards you more. So it sees that interaction between you and another person better. So, and it even gives you like suggested comments. Like if you hover over the it like gives you like suggested ones that you can just click on. So it doesn't take up that much more time, and it is much more powerful than just liking something. Also, whenever people comment on your stuff, you can either like it or love it or dislike it. I always respond back, because once again, Facebook will reward you. And a lot of the times whenever you comment on something, like somebody comments on your picture, and then even if you just say thank you or whatever you want to say, even if you posted that like 2-3 days ago, whenever you comment, it brings it back up to people's timeline. So it shows it up more. So that's why I would say commenting is a lot more effective than just liking. So 10 likes per day, 5 comments, that seems pretty doable. And then 1 direct message, which that's pretty doable. And what I would recommend is just create a little message like I did. So that way you don't have to type it out every time. You already have it pre-made, and then just change the name and then send it out. 1 message per day, or if you want to do 5 messages per day, I mean, that's pretty easy to do. Are you guys already doing this stuff? Are any of you focusing on social media marketing?
I guess because I'm always on there, I'm really focused on social media.
Okay. So are you doing Facebook or which platform?
I do all 3. I do Snapchat, Instagram, and Facebook.
Okay. Snapchat, I haven't really used Snapchat in so long.
I kind of post the same thing on each, but I'll switch it up a little
Oh,
bit.
because you can post things on Snapchat. I was thinking like it's just direct messages, but yeah, you can post things through your story. Okay, and that's what I do. Whenever I post something, I will post the same thing, but to different platforms, which makes it a lot easier. So what ahas do you guys have so far?
Where do you get originality from? Like, or ideas,
What to
inspiration?
post?
Yeah.
So what I do is I will follow agents that focus on online marketing in different areas. Because I don't want to copy like agents here and have the same posts that everybody else is seeing. So I'll follow like different real estate accounts on Instagram and just get ideas from them. If I see, I mean, I check new listings every morning. And so if I see like a cute listing and if it catches my attention, then I'm gonna post it. Even if it's not my own listing, I'll go ahead and post that listing. Obviously, you have to have permission from the broker to post that online, to do any kind of marketing on that listing. But if it's a Keller Williams agent, then you have permission to share their listing. It would be courteous to ask them if it's okay for them to share that listing, but if you ever ask me and all of you guys have permission to share any of my listings, I mean, that's just free marketing for me and free marketing for my sellers. So I've never had any agent say, no, you can't share this listing. They're gonna be okay with it. But just keep in mind that if it's a different brokerage, you do have to have written permission from that broker in order to share the listing. And then anytime I have a closing, I will post the closing to celebrate my clients. And then I also do like educational stuff. So what is an inspection contingency? What's an appraisal? What's an appraisal gap? What happens when the house doesn't appraise? Stuff like that. Things that may seem easy to us and things that we know because it's like second nature since we do this on a regular basis. The average person probably doesn't know these things. So, I mean, you can do educational posts. I also like to do like funny videos because obviously everybody likes funny stuff. So I'll try to, which I'm probably not very funny, but I try, just do like funny posts or funny videos just to get engagement out of people. And most of the time they're still real estate related, but it's not like, you know, educational all the time or new listings. So you just kind of mix it up. But I would say you can, do you have Instagram? Yeah. So just find some agents that are using Instagram and just see what they post, and that's how I get my ideas. But I try not to copy.
Right off the top of your head,
Do I know any?
right, like just right off the top of your head.
No, I mean, if you go to Instagram and just type in like real estate agent,
Yeah.
and if you click on that hashtag, which hashtags is another thing on Instagram. If you guys use Instagram, then I would just hashtag the crap out of your posts. But yeah, if you just look that up and then you can just kind of search different profiles and see what you like. Anybody else? Okay, moving on. So, posting practice. So a lot of people ask me if I just post like business stuff. And I try to post some personal stuff too. I don't think mine is necessarily 80-20. I think mine's like more business than personal, but it is important to post personal stuff because you want to seem like a real person, which, I mean, you are a real person. So you don't want to seem like you're always posting houses and all this stuff. Your audience needs to get to know you. So if you have kids, you have pets, I don't know, if whatever hobbies you have, hiking, yoga, golf, whatever it is, post some personal stuff too, to let people know that you're a real person, you're authentic, you are a real estate agent, but you're also, like I said, a real person. And then another good thing about doing that, like posting things that you enjoy doing, your hobbies, is you're gonna naturally attract people that have things in common with you. So like I do yoga and I work out a lot. A lot of my clients are from like my yoga studio, or, you know, they'll see that we have things in common. So instantly we have this like instant connection. So whatever it is that you enjoy doing, just post about that and it'll naturally gravitate like-minded people towards you that you're gonna enjoy working with because you have things in common. And then a lot of the times you'll just end up being friends with them. I've become friends with so many of my clients just because we have common interests. So some examples of personal posts, pets, art, cooking, baking, recipes, which that's a great one. Exercise or working out, outdoor adventures, live music, sports is another good one. So don't only post business stuff, make sure you throw some personal stuff in there as well. And then business posts, so listings, open houses, any awards that you get, speaking events, stuff like that. So like I said, check listings, check the hot sheet in the morning. And if there's a house that you see that like catches your attention, ask that broker if you can post it and then just post it on there. And in my like, my title, I'll say, who wants to go look at this house or something like that. Just make sure once again to have permission from the broker. And then at the bottom, you'll always have to say listing courtesy of so-and-so person with this brokerage. That way you're not like trying to steal credit from them and you're still giving credit where credit is due. Open houses. Are you guys doing open houses? That's another one. I mean, you can post it on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that you're doing an open house. I've had people from my social media see my open house post and actually show up on my open house. So it does work. Let's see, what else do I post? Awards. I mean, awards, same with closing. Some people don't like posting that, but because it's like, oh, you're just bragging on yourself. Well, Dan Holt always says, if you don't tell the story, nobody else will. So brag on yourself. It's okay. And it gives you credibility. Whenever people see that you're actually doing business and having closings and getting awards, that's a good thing. Brag on yourself, because if you don't, nobody will, and nobody's going to see that. And people like to see that. Like I said, it gives you credibility. Do you guys have any other ideas of what you could post as far as like business posts? Or have you tried anything yet?
Other than just market listings and, other than market listings and, closings. Really.
Yeah, I would say like you can throw that educational aspect in there too. And don't make it complicated, just make it pretty simple. But yeah, that's good. Anybody else?
I think the biggest thing on social media, because I'm a big social media person,
Mhm.
is you gotta live out loud. So like if you're in these classes, you take a snapshot of your, or a quick, selfie, or guys don't like to do selfies. So just take a picture of Paulina, or like even like something on the board and be like, hey, in training center today.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
something like that, that's gonna make it, so you, obviously a guy in selfie, that's a little weird. But people do it all the time and it works.
Mhm.
Even guys that do it, it
Wait,
works.
Clayton's not a guy, he's one of the girls.
He's the AI.
We've already
like,
said he's one of the girls.
I'm learning so much about you guys.
Oh my gosh, we're pretty tight. We've become pretty,
we've.
like you jack with one of us, you get all of us.
Oh.
So, I'm just kidding.
No, you're
And
right.
only I can pick on Clayton as
And
far as being AI and
And
techie.
Clayton and I are trained to kill, so there is that.
I am too.
Truly.
I am
Oh,
too,
you are
yes.
too? Okay, so there's several of us who are truly trained to kill.
No, Jack.
So-
But yes, you're right.
And I bought like silly, like when I first became an agent, there was, I don't even remember what her name is on Instagram, but she does, and TikTok is where I found her, I think. But she had like $10 and you could buy $10 and she gave like 60 different posts that you could post regarding your business.
Yeah.
So when I find that back in my email, I'll share it to everybody because it's really cool.
That's
But it gives you ideas
yeah.
to post.
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you what I did. I created like I bought a person off of Etsy. They'll create you in character
Oh, an
form.
avatar.
Oh,
Like an
I've
avatar.
seen those.
And so it's only like $25 or
That's
something, and they'll create it to look like you.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, that got like the most attention. Cause even my teeth like look like my teeth, they're big smile. Like people were like, that looks just like you. That was
So funny.
Huh.
so big. Everyone
Yeah,
loved
scary.
it.
Stuff like that. I mean, people
Mhm.
love that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
And yes, I agree with you. So I like anytime I go to a training or like even team meeting, I will post that. And a builder that I work with now, he's like, because I had him on, I met him playing volleyball, so it was through like a common interest. But then, so I added him on Facebook and he's like, I always saw you like in classes and like trying to better yourself. He's like, and he was working with a different agent at the time. And he's like, I want to give you a chance and see like, how you do business. So it was because of like showing that I do want to better myself and I do want to learn things and be better for my clients that it caught his attention. So yeah.
Or that you're
He's like,
building,
I'm gonna Did I look good?
Or even that you're
You
building.
look fine, you're smiling right at the camera.
I'll look at.
You better be glad you're not in some creepy position. Teaching us today.
No, add her and then tag her and then it's on both of you.
There you go.
There you go, that's.
Yeah.
Or, and I will tell you, because I've done so much of social media, if you, when you post, if you will have someone comment and like your post within 60 seconds, it does something with the algorithm that will keep your post
Yeah.
at the top of people's algorithm.
Yeah.
If like it goes past 2 minutes, it drops to the bottom of everybody's algorithm.
Yeah, but that's
So-
why like whenever, even later on, when people comment on your post.
Yes,
Don't only like it, comment.
go back and comment.
Because it brings
gets
it back up. Yep,
Yes.
so that's why replying back and commenting back is so important.
I just go immediately to back over to my personal page and then share it to my personal page. So that like, I try to do that probably pretty quickly.
That reminds me, do you guys have a business page? Okay,
I don't post on there near as much as I do on my social
On your
media, just
personal?
because my personal has so much more activity.
Yeah. so I have a business page through like Facebook connected to my personal.
Yes.
And I'll post it on my business and then share it to my personal.
Yeah.
Yes,
What
yeah.
about Instagram? You just have your personal Instagram?
No, I have two. So I have my personal that I barely even use it honestly. But I mainly focus on like my business Instagram is just real estate. I mean, I'll post some personal stuff on there, but it's mainly just
So
real
your
estate.
business Facebook page is connected to your business Instagram page?
But you can connect them.
You can connect all of your social media,
Yes.
so when you
Freaking
post
pain
on
in the
one, it goes
butt,
to
but
everyone.
I just
Mm-hmm.
figured that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then whenever you post on one platform, it'll automatically like post it on
So.
all the platforms that you have connected.
Do you guys have any type of like, how do I word this? It's like a messaging group where there's so many of you that you can literally share your post to and be like, hey, I just posted this. Can you go give it some love so that you get those comments right away? It's kind of like,
can look
it's
your
like an
database.
engagement.
We should make one of those.
There you go.
I used to do this.
Yeah.
I do social media stuff or have for years, but I didn't really think of that for this
A text
aspect,
group?
but that would help a
That's a
lot
really
with-
good idea. And you guys can like create something like this. So whenever like one person posts it, maybe share it, start like a chat on Facebook with all of you guys and be like, hey, I just posted it. Will you go comment on it or like
Oh my
it?
God, we'll be
Yeah.
blending.
Like the Ignite 23.
For a lot of the like people who
But I mean,
do
it's not
the
gonna
like
all on each other.
MLMs, that's what they do. They
It
just
is.
send all of their group, hey, I just posted, go love it.
Mhm.
And then.
That is absolutely what they do.
We're doing
keeps
that.
the post up
That
there.
is a really good
Because
idea.
if we all go under, and I've noticed like people that are on social media, like Blake and all those that we've been in, when we post something about real estate, they all go under and comment because they know it's the importance. So when we see each other's, it is important that we go and
Yeah, yeah.
keep it going.
The other thing with posting stuff is like, just post like things that you do on a regular basis. Like if you're attending an inspection and something crazy come up, and I don't know, post about it.
Like
People
Amy's
love
bats in
weird
the
things at
attic.
houses.
Like what?
Amy's bats in the attic.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I had somebody tell me, were there really bats in her attic? I'm like, yeah, and now she can't get them out because they're protected. Yeah, it's funny.
It's very expensive.
Like you can't get them out until like after, because like it's like,
It's specific time
I think
of
this
the
is the
year.
time of year where they're having their babies. So now they can't be removed. If they weren't removed like by June 1, they can't be removed till like September.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there going,
But see, like, that's something fun to like post about because like.
she did.
Yeah, like I'm sure most people don't know about that. But yeah, like whatever you, or if you're just heading to a showing and you're driving, I don't know, down a pretty dirt road, whatever. Things that you do on a regular basis, because like I said, to us, it seems, redundant and just normal. But show people what you do on a regular basis.
Go live.
People like
If you
to-
go live,
yeah.
it makes the algorithm and it keeps you, even on your other posts that you post like days later, that
Mhm.
live
Live videos are.
will benefit you throughout the next few posts that you do to stay at the top.
That's how
Yeah.
I
So
have
done.
seen who you were by your videos. because we aren't friends on there, but I see what you put on there through mutual friends.
Really?
Mhm. And it just pops up on everything, like you've popped up 100 times on people.
Good.
Yeah, which now you're added.
Yeah, I've added you now, but.
You'll never get rid of me. I know, I'm glad. I love it. I've watched you.
So
and you've not
even see,
known
even
I've
people
watched
that I'm
you.
not friends with
Mhm.
are seeing the content, which that's like, that's my goal, and that should be
Yes.
your guys' goal too. Like, if you really wanna focus on social media, then
Something else.
you gotta
Shooting.
do
And
it
another
big.
thing that somebody told me was to make your stuff public.
Uh-huh.
Instead of just sharing with your friends.
Yes. Yeah.
Even if your personal stuff you don't want to share with the public, just
That's what I
change it
Yep.
to public and everybody can see it.
That's what I do. So my personal posts that I have, only my friends can see it, but any like business posts, I make it public. That way, if somebody clicks on my profile, they can still see all my business posts, and then I guess it.
That's totally
shows
how
up
I've
too.
snooped you, because I'd see all your business posts. I love it.
She's a stalker. We didn't know this about you, but we do now.
I like to look at everybody.
Oh, I do. I'm like, I can find out everybody's dirt. I will know if they are cheating or.
upstairs. We got some stalkers down here.
Will you back up? Say my name.
Honestly, it could probably be like FBI.
I
agent.
mean,
could
yeah.
find some-
Oh, like seriously.
I mean,
Find it.
I think that was the first thing.
There's a
I learned.
TikToker. Have you seen her?
real estate
She,
is
people are
that-
like, you can't find me.
And
And they're
she
like, oh,
finds
yes, I
them.
can. And
Oh, yep.
she just off of their profile and I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
Scary.
yes.
I think it's just known for real estate agents is they double as a PI because
That is true.
Good
Yes.
stuff.
Right? Yeah.
Especially
you
on the
can find
admin
out some
side.
stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You can
My
find
kids say they're
some
dating
stuff.
somebody. I'm like, I know their last 3 boyfriends. Really? You want to go there?
The other thing is there are like community pages,
Mhm.
so like welcome to Springfield, Missouri, or like Springfield Mo Homes for Sale. Anytime I post a new listing, I will also share it to those pages. And you can like become, I'm not a part of all of them, there is a bunch, but just become part of like, I don't know, 5. And anytime you post a listing, just, you can share it to those groups too. Or sometimes like, they'll be asking, somebody will post on there and ask for an agent. And so that's a good opportunity for you just to hop on there and be like, hey, I'd love to help, which good luck because it'll be you and like 1,000 other agents.
Yes.
But hey, at least you're getting your name out there and it's just it takes 5 seconds to.
I had my
comment.
first like tag where somebody tagged me in one of those and I was like, even that just felt good. You know, to be amongst the
Yeah,
5,000 comments.
yeah. Okay, so social media strategies, connect with people you may know, post about your neighborhood, use images, congratulate new homeowners, post new listings, engage. We already talked about all this. Highlight your business. Reviews is another thing. Anytime you guys have a closing, you need to be asking people for reviews. So I have a Zillow account, but the only reason I have a Zillow account is so I can ask people for reviews. So I don't like pay Zillow, I don't pay for leads. But I will send them a link to leave me a review. I need to start doing it on Google, which I haven't done yet. And then also like on your Facebook, you can ask people for reviews. And what I do, like, as soon as I close it, like that same day or the next day, I'll send them a review via email and then we'll text them and say, hey, like it was great working with you. If you could do me a favor and help me grow my business, please leave me a 5-star review. And I specify in there so they know it needs to be a 5-star because if it's not a 5-star, then not good. So I will ask, could you please help me grow my business and leave me a 5-star review? It really helps me a lot. So, and make sure you guys do that like either right after the closing or maybe the next day. Because if they're like purchasing a house and they are moving in, sometimes people can, sometimes things happen and they find things in the house or, they just get overwhelmed. So you want to catch them whenever their emotions are still high and they're just so excited because they just closed on the house. So that's why I try to do it like either right after the closing or the next day, whenever they're still like, we just bought a house, So, and then I will post those reviews too. And once again, it's not bragging, it's just telling your story and showing credibility. Engagement, so once again, make sure you guys are liking posts, but not only liking posts, but also commenting. That's very important. Online community. So we already talked about all those different communities that you could join and just stay active in those. I mean, I don't, wherever you guys live, whether it's Nixa Ozark, or like even some neighborhoods will have their own like HOA Facebook pages. So just stay engaged, and you don't always have to be like, hey, I'm a real estate agent. Do you want to buy or sell a house? Do you want to buy or sell a house? Come from a place of contribution. So if there is like an event happening in your neighborhood, or a garage sale, or if there's like a fun event happening in your town, post about that, let people know, because they'll recognize your name. So even though you're not directly asking them to buy or sell real estate, they'll recognize you, and it'll show value, and it'll show that you're actually coming from a place of contribution. So one of my, I guess, challenges, homework assignments for you guys today is just to make a post. And it can be any post, whether it's a new listing, or if you wanna like take a picture of me, just warn me, and post that. Hey, I got a little heads up. Don't look directly at the camera. But I'm encouraging you guys to make a social media post related to real estate. So like for the new people, maybe post a picture of yourself and say, hey, I just got my real estate license. If you or anybody you know is looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, I'm here to help. Something simple like that. Or you can post a new listing, anything. So homework assignment, one post today. The other thing is being authentic. So obviously we don't want to seem like a robot and continue like posting the same stuff over and over again, or like I'll see some people posting, I'm like, did you just literally like copy and paste that from Google? You know, throw in some like fun stuff in there. I love using emojis. Emojis really help, because if it's just like a long paragraph, like nobody's ever gonna read that, but emojis really help to engage your audience. And then video. So my other challenge for you guys is actually doing a live video. So pick a listing, a vacant listing. And I mean, there's a bunch out there. Check with that listing agent to make sure it's okay. Go to the house and just shoot like a 1.5 minute live video. Because live videos, like you mentioned, are amazing, because people can be watching you live, but then after you post it, it keeps like showing up on people's feeds. And I mean, it can be super simple, and I still to this day like kind of get nervous whenever I do live videos. But the more you do it, the easier it gets, and people like to see
And
like
don't go
videos.
back and watch yourself. Don't do it.
Or do, so you can learn from
See,
it.
no, I'm like, don't do it. Cause I'll delete it. I'll be like, oh, I look like an
Don't
idiot.
delete it,
Wait.
do not delete it. And make sure
Like,
you
don't
guys
go back.
don't do them longer than 2 minutes, because then people are just gonna get bored. So I always try to keep my live videos like a minute, but usually goes over that. Usually they're like 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, but anything over 2 minutes, just people stop watching, because it's just too long. People's attention span these
3
days.
ads pop up in the middle, so stop watching at the ad.
Yeah, that too. But just go out to a vacant property and say, hey, this is Paulina with Keller Williams Realty. I'm here at 123 whatever street. I wanted to show you guys this home, so let's go check it out. Blah, 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 whatever. If you guys want to look at this house or have any questions about this house or any other house on the market, reach out to me. My phone number is blah, 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 blah. I'll be happy to help. Simple. So that's my challenge for you guys, is to do a live video.
I have questions about videos.
Yes.
So I've kind of got a secret weapon. My sister is a local actress and she's hilarious. And so we've talked about like, well, we've made up a character for her. And like, I really, really want to do that, because I've heard if you don't want to be in the video yourself, that's cool. Find somebody who does like doing that, and then you can kind of still be out in front of people, but it don't have to be you, because I'm very camera shy. I don't like it. I mean, I'm gonna have to try eventually, but I know that there are some rules when talking about real estate on videos, people who are not licensed, the kind of content that you can have without getting in trouble. And there's lots of, you know, I know when you I mean, my sister wants to go to Good Morning America. I don't know if we'll get there, but you know, when you start getting prominent, then that's when people will try to get you in trouble. So I just want to be, that's why I've kind of just been sitting on it, but I just like, what are those rules?
I don't know. That would be a great question for somebody at the board.
You can call the board, they'll answer that, but there has to be some way to do it because like Murney, they use that TV anchor for all of their high-end houses. She's blonde, I can't even think of her name right
Oh,
now.
she's a real estate agent.
Oh, she is too.
So she's licensed.
I did not know that.
She is.
Yeah, I would be careful because you're right. If you're not licensed, then you're very limited to what you can say in public.
So we were gonna do it more of a, like
Pay
a,
your sister to get licensed.
not yet. I mean, that's like goals down the road, but maybe one day, but yeah, I mean, so I thought of it more of a, like a sequential type, but funny, but not annoying funny, but yeah, her name is Dottie. And she's gonna wear polka dots somewhere on her.
Thank you. But why don't you do that?
Me? No. No, she's freaking hilarious. I am not like that. And yeah, she's it. But so like kind of Dottie gets a lender or, you know, kind of like sequential videos that kind of, and also do like some myth busting in there.
You're trying to make a mini series. Is that what you're trying to make? Are you trying to make it so popular?
You know, I am gonna have
The
topics,
real
you
estate
know?
so
Dottie
popular.
goes around Springfield.
Dottie does Springfield.
Oh, no.
So, I mean, I don't want, I get in my own head and think of 5 million things and then I'm like, oh God, this is too big.
Yeah.
But I mean, I do know a few of our theater friends that maybe we could rein it in and stuff, but that's my biggest thing
Just
is
don't
like
talk
the,
about certain houses and stuff.
yeah.
I don't wanna tell you wrong. So what I would encourage you, and let me write the GSB.
So if I'm the one that's giving the information, but not,
They're acting it out.
yeah, like they're asking me questions, I'm the one that's giving them. Like,
Or you can just throw your phone, call GSBOR and ask them on what the rules are about that. Because the last thing I would hate to see happen is you get in trouble.
right.
And here's another thing. I mean, you have this like big idea in your head and you're like, how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna implement this? I see a lot of new agents with these big ideas and they try to like figure out a perfect plan on how to do something and they never do it. So stop that. Just start somewhere.
Yeah,
It doesn't have to be perfect.
yeah,
Just start somewhere and eventually with time and experience, it'll get better. And
okay,
then that way you're not holding yourself back. You're still doing the things.
so maybe just like a cute, like a quick snippet of Dottie doing something.
Sure.
Yeah, where
Yeah.
it's just real quick and they're like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so and even with posts, a lot of people will like spend so much time on creating the perfect post and perfect things to say. And, you know, you can sit in Canva, which Canva is, I don't know if you guys use Canva, great, free flyer creator, post creator, whatever. And a lot of people will just spend so much time and they're like, oh, this is not perfect. I didn't say this the right way. Stop it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just do it.
Yeah.
Do the,
And I don't think that I mean, I'm not sure if, I know that it already opens a lot of doors if you're using the videos to promote yourself. So I don't think I would do it for that direction of it, but just more knowledgeable funnies, you know, kind of thing. Just leave the marketing out of it because I'd rather just not even go there really, but
why not?
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, what's your goal?
You can do it, say it.
Do it.
We
Am I
can do
overthinking
it.
it?
Yeah.
Am I overthinking
You
it?
are related to your sister, so surely it rubbed off.
Yeah.
Just try it. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. And if
Okay.
it does, then great. And now maybe you've done something outside of your comfort zone.
Okay.
So, okay, so to recap this section, we talked about engagement on social media. So Something simple to start with, start liking 10 posts per day, 5 comments, and then 1 direct message. So what are you guys' ahas?
I'm gonna do that Google review thing. I didn't, or the Zillow review thing. I didn't even think about just doing a free account on there because I think everybody just is like, Zillow's the devil.
Yep.
But if the devil can help you with one thing, take the devil's.
Yeah, and like I said, the only reason I did it is because I know people look on Zillow.
Yeah.
Like even my clients, when I tell them not to, they look on Zillow.
Yeah.
And I've had a few like listings because they looked me up on Zillow and then checked my reviews, and I don't know how it even, like, I don't even pay to like be publicized on Zillow, but somehow,
But it connects it, I think. It
okay,
connects it all.
somehow like
Yeah.
they Googled and I came up and they checked my reviews and that's how I got like a listing. So that's the only reason I did it, is because I know people check Zillow. So, yeah, anybody else?
Zillow Gone Wild is a great social media page. And when I share those listings, I get engagement through
There
there.
is some crazy.
Yeah, there
I'm
is.
like, what the? There's some funny ones on there.
There are some good ones.
Okay. Success systems. Oh, okay.
done?
I guess that was pretty quick, which we can keep talking if you guys have questions, but yeah, that was all the material. I guess that was pretty quick. So do you guys have any other questions or anything that you guys want to talk about?
Do you time block your creation? And do you do it all at one time or do you do it daily?
You know, I try to time block, but it doesn't happen that way. I know that you can schedule posts, which is something that I really need to start doing. Because you can,
command too.
yeah, you can do it through command. Which command, if you guys are not utilizing command, definitely do. It's such a powerful tool. I need to start like scheduling my posts. I mean, you can literally schedule posts for the whole week. Take some time on Sunday or Monday for a few hours, get everything scheduled, and then you don't even have to worry about it.
Yeah.
I just kind of do it like as I go normally. Or like if I think of something funny, my brain's like, I'm like mostly analytical, logical, but then I have this like creative side. So whenever I like think of something, I post it. So yeah.
Yeah, because that's the hardest part for me is keeping that front of mind. I'm very good at the, I guess, more active interactions with people as opposed to, like, I just consider that very passive, like you're just putting it out there and hoping people contact you. And I'm not good about getting a hold of that and like actually posting, so. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to time block it and schedule
Yes.
stuff out better.
Yeah, if you're struggling with that, I would say definitely time block it, and maybe just time block like 30 minutes a day. Do you time block your lead gen right now?
Of course,
When
yeah,
are you doing your lead gen?
for about 4 hours every morning.
Okay. Dang.
That's why.
That's hardcore military right
Well,
there.
That's why Ignite kills me is because it's like.
Oh my, it's killing
like-
all of us. It's not.
awesome, it's awesome like learning and it's good for that, but right now I'm like I'm cutting my Legion in half, you know, because I normally do it from 9 to 12 and I literally don't do anything else. Like that's, or like 8 to 12. So I'm like not doing anything else. But now we've got Ignite in the afternoon. So it's like, I'll do it from like 9 to 10 and like, that's all the Legion time I get per day. So but I mean, I'm learning.
What about
enough to where
after
it's
Ignite, or do you have a,
yeah, so I'll lead gen a little bit after class, but typically that's when, if I have like an appointment or like a call that I have scheduled, that's when I have time to take care of it, or something else that I have to take care of before business is closed, like, you know. So it's just, I don't know.
yeah,
Yeah,
well,
but
Ignite.
I would. for
Ignite's
lead-
temporary though, and you
Okay.
get
Right,
so much out of
exactly.
it.
Yeah, and that's
And,
why
I
I'm
mean,
not.
I've
that's why I'm
missed
still
what
here.
3 classes because, I mean, you still have you gotta go on with what you got to go on with.
Yeah, we still have a business to
I
run.
feel like once Ignite's over with, I'm gonna feel like I have so much time to actually implement all this stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
And don't get, because I mean, I took Ignite like 3 times when I first started.
Mm.
And so it can be very overwhelming at first, but even if you guys just like take one little nugget here and there from each class, down the road, whenever you're like faced with this challenging situation, you're gonna think back and be like, oh my gosh, this person said that, that person said this. So it does help. I mean, it's a lot at first, but it definitely helps.
With engagement, what do you see gets engaged more? Like,
Like
do you
which
know
kind of
those,
posts?
yeah, do you know those stats?
I used to check them, which Facebook you can go on there. Any, like, if there's like a cool house or like a new listing that just came on that I know is popular, usually those get a lot of engagements. Let me think, what else?
You said you do like make reels or TikToks or whatever, do those get a lot of engagement or? Yeah, I just can't get that's such a,
I love doing, like, that's like fun for me, so I
yeah,
just do it like,
Brian
just
does
to
it all
like
the time.
reward myself.
Brian does funny ones all the time. It's just like
Ryan,
Fisher.
yeah.
I'm on Brian's team. And so,
Okay.
yeah, he does them all the time and I'm like, I don't know.
Amy said, make sure you always put words in them and that they go fast enough, they have to re-watch it to read the words.
Mm.
Because it ups the algorithm, so make sure you always put, like, have it put the words on there and then, because I mean, I've had to do that. Well, I've had to do that, like, I really wanted to know what they said or what they were talking about, and so they might have done 1, 2, 3, 4, and it went so fast, I had to go watch it 3 times to get all the way through 4.
Yeah.
So then that means it was watched 3 times,
right,
Yep,
and if everyone does that,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because you can see how many times people have watched your videos. Yeah.
And I shared it, I tagged my mom in it,
Yeah.
and I was like, look, I finally.
I feel like I lead so many multiple lives. I know that sounds so funny, but like, I do so much with USA Gymnastics, so it goes like social media is all about that for a little bit, then it switches, then it's all about my kids, then it switches. So I need to try to figure out a way to be a little bit more mixture, but like next week, it'll be all gymnastics since I'll be at national championships, and so it's like, okay, I'm gonna have to schedule something so where it's not just.
Yeah, and I mean, if you have a plan ahead of time and just post a new listing or something, or if you just have a plan ahead of time and like, you can post gymnastics stuff, obviously, like, you know, but maybe just.
I post cool stuff only.
On my personal, I don't think I've got anything
Yeah.
other than just like, I will share stuff from my business.
Interaction,
Yeah.
because everybody's got an opinion.
On your first, well, you said you don't even use your personal, do you?
And my Instagram, no, but my
Yeah.
Facebook, yes, absolutely, I do.
And do you just repost stuff or do you post real estate stuff on there or? Like, because
Oh.
I get way more traffic on my regular Instagram than I do like I don't know, like I have a lot more followers, friends or whatever they are on Instagram than I have on like my business Instagram. So like, do you engage a lot from your personal or from your business? Do you try to be adamant about engaging from your business one? Yeah.
On Instagram?
Or Facebook?
So
actually,
on
in particular,
Instagram, that I don't even touch my personal, I
Mm.
just leave that in my personal. So I created a business one and it took a little bit to get it going.
Right.
But then I would go follow like all of my friends that I have on my personal one.
Mm.
So it took a little bit to like get it going and get followers on there. But on Instagram, I only stick to my business page. Now on Facebook, I do both. So sometimes I'll post business stuff on my personal Facebook, but then I also post things on my business Facebook. And then anytime I post something on my business Facebook, I will always share that to my personal Facebook.
Right.
If that answers your
Yeah.
question.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Are there any apps that you use to edit videos or any type of post, or do you just keep it simple?
I think they're having a class tomorrow. Maria's really good at the video edits. It's called CapCut. And that's what they use, I think. And you can.
What time is that?
It's called CapCut.
CapCut.
It's a really popular one on that they use with TikTok videos.
And I think you can
That's what
actually like
Brian uses.
extract
Yeah,
voices.
TikTok has a good,
So
like,
if there's
you can
somebody
edit stuff
talking
on
through
there.
it, you can extract that.
Okay. No, I keep mine pretty simple. I mean, TikTok has a good editing system. And then Canva. I really like Canva, and that's free. So any like flyers I have or, closed posts or stuff that you can lettering on, you can use Canva and it's awesome.
I've actually used the AI on Canva, the text to image. Because if you look in their stock photos and stuff, it's really hard to find something like, I'll try to find like a saying on a different, like another realtor or whatever, but try to change the background to something I like. Put the same thing in it, so I'll go to Canva, but usually like their stock photos, I can't find what I'm looking for, so I do that text to image. And 9 times out of 10, that picture is way better than what I can find in the stock photos.
There you go.
Cause you just, it's like you're envisioning it in your head and creepy enough, you put that into the text to image and it'll pop out better than.
And that's in
like,
Canva?
uh-huh. There's a tool, you gotta go to tools or apps.
Where's that at?
You gotta go to tools or apps, I think it's an app that you download within Canva and it's just text to image and I like the pictures better. They're just more simple and not so busy. I don't know, but it's worked out for me.
Yeah, that's good to know. I'll have to check that out because I didn't even know that was an option.
Especially real estate wise, like I was looking for like a lemonade stand in front of a house, and I couldn't find anything in the stock photos. So then I went to the text to image and it was much better
Yeah.
result.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's weird.
As far as.
Might give AI a try.
The only thing I use that for.
I don't know
is,
about on mobile, but.
Like captions and stuff. I don't do a single caption myself. I just put in like general information into like ChatGPT.
I think there is
and
a caption
Caption.
one on Canva too, but I haven't used it.
Yeah.
Like it makes a caption for you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I just put like something, I did my entire, here, let's read it. I did
The caption
my.
for the post,
Uh-huh.
does it include emojis on there?
Oh, yeah. I did, so for my like introductory one, I just put like a general list of random stuff like, I'm a local real estate agent from Southwest Missouri, like grew up in Southwest Missouri. I was in the Marine Corps for blank years and it spit out this, it said, like, this is the caption I posted with mine. Hello, everyone. My name is Clayton Carson, your go-to real estate expert in Southwest Missouri. I was born and raised in a wonderful community and have deep-rooted connections with the place that goes beyond the property lines. Before my career in real estate, I served with the U.S. Marine Corps for 6 years as Scout Sniper team leader, and the leadership skills, attention to detail, and mission focus that I developed during the time has proven invaluable in my work as a real estate agent. Today, I bring the same dedication and tactical expertise serving your real estate needs, whether you're buying or selling or need advice on the market. I'm here to provide guidance every step of the way. I look forward to helping you fulfill your real estate goals. Let's connect. And that was like 2 minutes on the little thing, copy paste.
Seriously, when he did it, I was like,
That's awesome.
we all look like idiots, and then he spills out, spews that. So I'm like, his new nickname is AI. I'm like, all right, whatever.
Did you guys know you can
You gotta
actually write
pay for
marketing
the-
remarks with AI now?
I always do.
Did you know you can
Yeah, absolutely.
take a picture of
Listing
your
remarks?
house and it will show you how to make it modern?
Yeah.
And it will give you a digital,
On what?
on the AI
On
app. Somebody just,
ChatGPT.
yes. Somebody did it the other day and I was like, how'd they do that?
Scared.
Yeah, like listing.
Don't be scared.
But like listing remarks and
If you
like you
ask,
just give it a whole bunch of different things.
I always just do 3-bedroom, 2-bath, corner lot, not remodeled kitchen,
Nice
open
backyard.
cabinets, nice backyard, 6.2 acres. And then it just is like, it just word vomits to you, and it's like, sometimes I don't like it, because then it'll say modern, I'll be like, not modern, then it'll redo it and say rustic. I'll be like, not rustic, and then it'll redo it and take out rustic. So whatever you don't like, you can just say not or add, and it'll just redo it and add or take away whatever you hate.
I'm gonna try that.
Or if you
I'm gonna
like,
write
or
marketing
if
remarks with
you,
AI.
You should,
Oh.
I'm telling you what, how many times have you sat down and you're like, okay, I want to make sure I do this justice? And you spend an hour trying to do it justice. It's 2 minutes.
So much time on marketing
It's
remarks.
2 minutes, and it will just,
Your Snapchat AI will do the same thing.
Yeah.
Just go to Snapchat, type it in, and it'll make the whole thing for you. You just say, can you create me this listing advertisement or whatever you. however
I
you
just
want.
always say marketing description on
marketing
chat
description,
GPT
yeah.
and then put what I want it to do.
It'll just be awesome.
Wow.
I know.
Makes our jobs easier.
Yeah.
I love it.
I use it for emails and stuff. Like if I'm gonna make a new email, I'm gonna send out a newsletter or like something with a smart plan. I'll just put it on there, or like give me like 20 different texts I can put into a smart plan that sound Midwestern, asking something about a house and are relative to the summer season. And it'll
Yep.
literally like spit out 20 different texts, and you can just send that to your database.
And if you don't like those, you can say show more, and then it'll give you 20 more,
More
and you can
options.
keep doing that.
Wow.
Mhm.
That is pretty incredible.
Yeah.
Like I said, makes our job easier.
Mhm.
So I mean, I don't really have anything else. I would say if you guys are wanting to focus on social media, then just be very strategic about it and be intentional and stay consistent. And then, like I said, be authentic. Don't only post business stuff or personal stuff, just mix it up, because people do want to see that you're a real person. And I've had success with social media. I mean, even people that I haven't met before and that I have on social media, I mean, somehow we end up knowing the same people and we're somehow connected. But
Sure.
I've had people that have reached out to me on social media, and then they're like, well, we've been seeing your stuff, and so it does work. You just have to be consistent. And sometimes it feels like you're annoying because you're constantly posting and you're always on there, but I look at it as my marketing strategy. And so if people think I'm annoying, then I guess let them think I'm annoying, but this is my career and I have goals for myself. And so it's just part of my strategy that I do to be successful and reach my goals. So if you look at it, if you kind of have that mind shift and look at it as a marketing strategy, then it helps. And always coming from a place of contribution. So you don't always have to just, want to buy or sell a house, just be a human. And like I said, if there's like a fun event going on or anything like that, you can post and just get your name out there and engage with people, not only like stuff, but it is very important to comment. So yeah, I think that's everything I have, unless you guys have any other questions.
Can we get your phone number?
Well, it's all over my Facebook and on the MLS.
You haven't added me yet.
I was gonna say, you've been stalking her, but you don't know her phone number? Come on now.
Yes.
Okay, I have like so many Facebook friend requests that
I probably haven't even gotten there.
oh no, that's okay.
But let me.
I just did it a few minutes ago.
Oh, okay. I'm like, when did you add me?
I haven't got on TikTok yet because I'm afraid I'll not get off. Like, I'll just sit there for like 6 hours.
Yeah, I had to
Right.
delete TikTok.
It's so addicting. And I will laugh till I cry.
I don't have TikTok.
Oh, you need it.
I've already got enough with like the Facebook
The
group.
military in me says, I don't want them to have my information.
I know, but it's so
Oh,
good.
yeah.
The AI, you think the AI doesn't have your
Are you
information?
on TikTok? See, I think that there's just, I just can't.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So make sure you guys do your daily success system. So 10 conversations, 10 contacts added, 10 handwritten notes. Are you guys doing that? Okay, good. Because those actually work. Those are all things that you're gonna see success in that. And just because you're not seeing immediate results, don't give up. That's I would say the hardest thing about this industry is we work so hard and we don't see immediate results and it's discouraging, but just stick to a system and be consistent and those results will come. So. And then, like I said, live video. Challenge.
One goes from
Do it. And don't, what did you say? Don't go back and watch yourself.
I'll go back and watch
Oh my
it.
gosh, even when I go back and watch my own videos, I'm like, I really sound like that.
Yes,
Hearing your own
But it's
voice is the
okay.
weirdest thing in the world.
it is really weird.
But,
Yeah.
no, I think definitely something I will be doing is the easiest one for me is like when we get a new listing, just doing a live tour of the listing, because I don't even have to look at the camera. I can just turn it around and show the house, you know? You don't have to.
Yeah.
They wanna see you in it, so
They
you're
do
like,
wanna see you,
Well, they'll hear me
no,
talking.
but just do it on you for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, just a millisecond.
Hey guys, it's playing.
because
Yeah,
if they don't see you, they won't, when they first see the video, if they don't see your face first,
right.
the likelihood of them scrolling past you is.
Yeah,
a
people
lot
like,
higher.
you know, they wanna see you, they wanna interact with you as a
Right.
person, not
Right.
just the computer. So,
That's why I want to throw my sister in there.
I just wanna mark the
In there, But
house.
she wants all of it.
yeah. Okay, well, do you guys have any other questions for me or any other comments? I know this is kind of short, but
That's good stuff.
I think that's all the material we have. I engage every conversation in the spirit of contribution and people are happy to be in relationship with me. Say that 10 times. Ingrain that into your brain. Do you guys do role play? You guys been doing that?
A little,
Okay. Well, whatever you guys do after you're done with the material, keep doing that, or whether it's writing those handwritten cards, or if you wanna type your little paragraphs so you can send out to people, send out 10 messages on Facebook. Definitely utilize this time for lead gen or script practice, whatever you guys need help with. Okay.
awesome,
Well done.
Thank you.
thank you.
Yeah,
very
thank you
much.
guys. And if you have any questions, you have my phone number. So I'll be happy to help.
Right at the last.
Oh, you're good.
I don't know how to stop this recording.
Shut up.